Hello, welcome to developerrescue.com. Today we will learn about navigators in Flutter. So let us start. First of all, we have to open Android Studio and we will create a new Flutter project. We will name the Flutter project like Navigators in Flutter. Once our project is constructed, so we have to remove this extra code and we will name the title as Navigators. Flutter Navigators. Basically, Flutter Navigators are used for navigating from one screen to another screen by carrying some data or without carrying some data. So we will see about the Flutter Navigators in detail in this video. So be in the video. Just remove all the extra comments from it. Remove all the code which is not required, and now we are ready to learn our topic. So just change the headline once more. Navigators. Go to browser and search for a website. This is our website. Search for developer, developerrescue, developerrescue.com, and search for this article, Navigators in Flutter. You can search here like Navigators in Flutter and hit the search button. You will find this whole guide regarding navigators in Flutter. So just click into this and you can see that navigators in Flutter is basically for it is coming from Google. It is Google UI kit. Basically Flutter is Google's UI kit. So we have to understand about navigators for going from one screen to another by using routes or by using navigator class or by using advanced techniques in Flutter, which offers advanced navigation techniques like displaying additional information or options, hero animations for smooth transition between screens, drawer navigation for easy accessing app features, implementation of navigators in Flutter. So we are here to see only the implementation part. Theory part I have already told you. So just we have to make sure that the most common type of navigators come from these two libraries. The highlighted one, first one is Flutter material.dart and second one is Flutter cupertino.dart. These are the two main common navigator dependencies or libraries. So make sure that these two are imported in your Flutter project in your pubspec.yaml. Material one is also imported or cupertino one is also imported. Cupertino style is basically for iOS style widgets and this is for normal Android and iOS common. So let us begin. So our first step was to add the dependency. So we have let us go back to Android Studio and check whether these dependencies any of the dependencies added or not. So as we can see, material.dart is already added into our project. So we are ready to go on third step. Define screens as routes. Identify the screens of views in your app and define them as route. Each screen should have its own Dart file. So basically, every screen must be a separate file. In every screen should be on separate file. Like let us create a file. Our default file is main.dart. Let us create one more file like settings. This is our one more screen. So I am creating a stateful widget and name this screen as settings screen, and this is showing some error. So just hover on this and you will get some option like import library cupertino.dart. So stateful widget basically comes from Cupertino. So we have to import this one. Now we place this by scaffold, by safe areas first of all, so that our UI what we are going to design must come on under the safe area, and it should not show our UI over the notch. So in some mobile we are having notch, so we have to make sure that we have used safe area over all widgets, and just under it use the scaffold widget. Scaffold we can use, or scaffold we have used, and use body. Inside the body we can use container, and just go in internet and search for getting device height and width in Flutter. So this is the first link. We have to click on this Stack Overflow link only for getting the device height and width in Flutter. Go below and copy these two dependencies. Once copied, just go back to Android Studio and paste these two lines just below the build context like this. So we get the device width and device height of any of the device in which this application is going to run. So just give the container. This is our main body, and we are going to make body as a device equal to height will be equal to the height of device, and width equal to the width of the device. Okay, so we have made a simple screen in Flutter which is empty right now. So now we can make a button for our navigation purpose. So just make a center, use a center widget, and inside the center widget we will put a button, elevated button, and we will make the children of elevated button a text, and we will name this text as navigate to screen 2. Okay, so just go back to main file and just remove these codes, this class, because we don't want default class as my home page, because we are keeping our first screen to be shown whenever the application launch as settings screen. So just replace my home page by settings class, settings screen. Okay, so whenever our application will launch or we will run the application, the default screen will be settings screen. Okay, now this elevated button is showing some error. So it is showing because we have left the on pressed of elevated button. So now we have overridden this. Now we will go back to browser and we will go back to developerrescue.com, which is our website, and here is some code as we can see. first of all we will do simple navigation. Okay, so navigator gator dot push. Here we will use material page route builder, and we will make a third screen because we will move from our default screen to a new screen. So we will name this screen as new screen. New screen will be our destination screen. New screen will be our destination screen. So we have made the new screen. Let us come back to settings screen and copy all the code and hit Control C or Command C if you are on Mac, and copy this new screen code. Come back to new screen, copy all code and delete all code and paste the settings code here. Now what you have to do is you have to just select the settings screen, which is our class name, and press Command Shift R and Control Shift R to replace this class name with our new screen. Okay, and hit and select scope. Make sure to select scope and current file and hit replace all. Okay, so we have replaced this one. Okay, so we have done this. Now what we have to do is from new screen we have to shrink the container part. We have to remove the button from this because this is just our destination. Remove button and make child of center as text, and write text as this is your congratulations, you done navigation in Flutter. Okay, this will be our destination screen and this is our button. And in builder, after builder we will put after coming back to this one screen. After coming back to this one screen, what we will do is we will just put our destination screen, which is new screen, here. It's showing some error. Let us see navigator Flutter. Okay, so what we are here doing is just come to this Java point and copy this one and remove this whole navigator dot push and paste it here. You can see this is the code we have pasted. From starting, how you can do is navigator dot push context, in route you will use material page route, and in this you will use context, and we will navigate our context towards, we have to navigate towards new screen. Okay, the some error is coming here. It is asking us for putting one uh, ending brace. Okay, it is putting to close the bracket, so we have closed this bracket. So now let us open the emulator. So our emulator is ready. Let us run this project. It is showing some other project. So I have pushed the play button. So now our project will run. Wait for some time. Our project is running. Okay, as you can see that we are navigating here when we pushed the application button. This is our first screen, so navigate to first screen, navigate to second screen. Whenever we are hitting this navigate to second screen, we are going to second screen. Okay, so how we will go back to first screen? So go to our new screen, which is our second screen, in which we will navigate, in which we are going as our destination. Cut this child text and just type a code here as column, and again paste that text and just type a button here, just create an elevated button here, and in child we have to place a text, and we will name this text as go back to first screen. Okay, by this way we can go back to first screen. Just go back to second screen for copying the, okay, do not copy, just do it by yourself. Navigator dot push context. In route we will type material page route. In builder we will put context, and here we will go back. So we have to go back, so we will type the class name of previous class, which is settings.screen, or we can also say main.screen, because main.screen is our main screen and it is hosting the settings screens for class. So we can also call myapp here. Myapp is our default class in all Flutter applications. So it is showing some error. It is asking again for one bracket close. So we have done with it, and now we will rerun the project. So our project is ran successfully. Just click on this, navigate to second screen. Okay, so it is showing the result. The spelling of congratulations is false, so let us correct it. Congratulations. Now our this is working fine, As you can see, I am clicking on navigate to second screen. I am getting navigated to second screen, and when I am clicking go back, it is again coming back to screen 1, but it is showing like let us bring this at the center. So put here main axis alignment center, and here cross axis alignment at center, and hit this. Okay, so it is again in the center of the screen. So this is the simple kind of navigation. Now just learn about routes. So come back to our developerrescue.com, and here just we will learn about navigating with routes. We can also use navigator.pop for going back. So just remove this, and without using push we can also go back. So we can use here navigator.pop. This is we have added for going back to our previous screen. Just run again and see what happens. Okay, so our code is run successfully. Now press on this. We have reached the second screen. Now this is the main thing we have to test now. Just click on this and let us see if it is going back to first screen or not. So it ran successfully. We have reached by using navigator.pop to go back to our first screen. So okay. Now see about routes. By this way we can use routes and navigate to some screen by using this push named method. So just for this we have to define routes. So just comment this conventional or basic method of routing by this one. Just correct this. Okay, and change the file name as new screen. Copy this one, name of this, our destination class. Copy this and just put the name here and hit the run button. It's not working because we have not defined routes. So just go back to browser and using push named Flutter. Go back and we have to define like this. We have to define our routes in this file, like so. Just copy from initial route to at the end brace till the comma, and come back to our Android Studio and search for material app in our main.dart file. So here we can see material app, and paste the routing here and define the class names. We have two classes here only. First one is new screen, So our new screen route is defined and the name of route is new screen, and the name of second route is second screen. Second screen is not our name of class. Our destination class name is settings screen. Settings screen, and name of this is new screen. It is asking to import the file, so we have done this. So we are having right now two routes, new screen and settings dot screen. Let us copy the settings dot screen because we are having requirement of this. We are having requirement of new screen, so just copy this one and go to settings dot dart, which is our starting class 1, and paste it here just after the slash, and now again hit this run button, and still it's not working. So just remove that slash because we have not defined the slash in our path, and now it has started working. For go back, we have already done with navigator.pop, which is in our destination class. Here we can see. So this is first of all we have seen the basic navigation method, and after that we have seen navigation by routing in Flutter. And let us go back to our website developerrescue.com, and here also we can see that routing, how we can perform writing without, if you don't want to go to Medium, we can also do this from developerrescue.com by copying this code, and we can paste it under the material app in our main.dart file. So once we have set up the route, we can navigate as many as times we can use our navigators once defined. We can also send arguments, like example. So let us send an argument. Come to here, navigator.push named context new screen, which is our route, and arguments, and like this you can see. Argument we are passing here is like text, so string. Just type a string, this is argument. Okay, and go back to the website. How to fetch the argument in our destination class? By this way, we can fetch the argument from our previous route to destination route. Inside the destination route we can fetch this argument. Okay, so just copy this one and paste it under the just below the build context of destination file, which is our new screen. So it was giving an error like null value, so we have put this operator. We call it something like bang operator, or it is basically used for null values to remove the null exception. Now we can append our argument like we will just add here argument $arg plus $arg, as here we can see. We will remove this text. I am removing this text to see the argument clearly. This is our argument. This is our argument. So hello world. Just change the argument name because it was same earlier. Now we run the project and navigate to second screen, and you can see here this is the color of our argument, hello world. It is coming. So we have seen navigators in Flutter by normal method. After that we have seen by routing method. So thanks for watching the video, and like, subscribe and share, and in comment section put your comments. Thanks for watching.